What's up, UCOBs? Tonight's ice cream review is Talenti's almond butter and honey gelato. I just noticed that this says special batch gelato. I don't know if that's their version of Ben & Jerry's limited batch, if this is like some kind of special flavor. I just know they recently released 3 new flavors. I tried the chocolate caramel blondie first. That was pretty weak. Second, I actually found the sorbetto, the cold brew coffee sorbetto, to be one of the best products, in my opinion, that they've ever made. Their sorbetto, actually, and this might be a controversial opinion, but I find Talenti's gelatos to be not that great. But I really think their sorbettos are fantastic, better than their gelatos. That peanut butter fudge sorbetto, their chocolate sorbetto, their the cold brew coffees. I haven't had any of the fruit flavored ones, but I've heard good things. And it's really crazy to me that at one point in my channel's history, I espoused the quality of Talenti. I thought that it was good ice cream. But the longer you're around, the more stuff you try, the more you realize that the stuff you used to like wasn't really that good. So Talenti's overrated. It's not even really real gelato, but that's a discussion for another time. And many of their flavors are mediocre. I've tried them all, and I've gone back and I'm not that impressed. Even sea salt caramel isn't a 10-10. There are no 10s in the gelatos. I would, however, probably give a 10 out of 10 to the peanut butter fudge sorbetto. I'm pretty sure I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 the first time around, but upon repeated scoopings, definitely deserves it. At any rate, the intro to this is kind of long because the flavor itself, I know it's not going to be a full pinter. I just know. A lot of times I will eat the full pint. A lot of times I find myself, enjoying it enough to eat the whole thing. But sometimes all I need is a few spoonfuls, maybe a half, and this is that kind of flavor because it's just almond butter gelato with a honey swirl. Oh, real almond butter, slow cooked into fresh milk and cream, with a dash of salt and swirls of wildflower honey. I hope they use a little bit more than a dash. But here we go, 260 calories, which is on the higher end for old Talenti. So let's see how it is. It tastes like almond butter. That's for sure. Haven't got much honey yet. In the intro, I sound like a real hipster, and I said that Talenti isn't real gelato. The texture, if you've had real gelato, the creaminess, it's very different than an ice cream. This has the texture of ice cream. It's ice cream. It does not feel like gelato in my mouth. It feels like ice cream. So, it tastes fine, but, a little bit of a false advertisement. I haven't found much, if any, honey here. And frankly, I'm losing my patience. There it is. Well, I've had enough of that. Another Talenti release and another mediocre flavor. I really feel like I'm beating a dead horse here. I really feel like I'm picking on Talenti, but they're just not bringing it the way they need to, guys. Almond butter and honey, okay? 2 elements. You got 2 elements in the flavor. As a consumer, I expect to get both elements, right? That's why I bought it. If it was an almond butter gelato, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. There's almost no honey in this flavor. Like, you can't even taste it. It's not like it's swirled in or blended in very well. It's just not there. And it could be a quality control issue. Could just be not a great flavor. But at any rate, I think I've ragged on Talenti enough. If you like Talenti, I'm not going to try to persuade you not to purchase it. But in my opinion, there's way better products out there, even in your local grocery store or Walmart or whatever, that I would rather spend my money and calories on than Talenti. So, yet again, another extremely, extremely mediocre flavor. And I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 10. I know it's pretty rough, right? But remember, 1 out of 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. How likely would I be to scoop it again? 4. Like, a little morbid curiosity. Maybe if I try it again and see if I can get some more honey swirls. But I'm going to be real with you guys. That's probably never going to happen. It's most likely a one and done. As always, your mileage will most likely vary. You might agree with me, it might disagree, but you owe it to yourself to try it just to see if you agree with me or not. So, there we have it. One of these days, Talenti's going to surprise me, but on this channel, today is not that day. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.